to this child. She's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
You guys are both new to the Godzilla verse. How did you sort of prep going in? Rebecca, maybe you can go first.
How did I prep going in? I mean, much the same as I prep for anything, really, with an awareness of the sort of film history of Kong and Godzilla. And
you didn't watch like all 50 movies or whatever going in.
No. I did watch a few. I realized that my Godzilla knowledge was fairly limited, so I watched some Godzilla films.
Kaylee, what about you? How familiar were you with the Godzilla universe?
No, I wasn't really very familiar. My dad told me about the basic story of it. He was trying to become, king of the monsters and everything like that, but I really didn't really prepare too much.
Rebecca, how do you imagine Ilene Andrews' background? Like, did she come up working with primates and then somehow she just got roped into working with a really, really big primate? Like, how do you think she ended up working with Kong?
Well, she's described as an anthropological linguist, but I think that she's more of a sort of, she seems to be a kind of primate observer. I always thought of her as a bit of a Jane Goodall type, who ends up being the Jane Goodall of Kong.
Kaylee, what do you think Gia's life is like? Like there's no other kids around, like she's living in kind of this bubble. She's had kind of an interesting life. What do you think she does all day?
I assume that she's probably running through the forest, most of the time she's probably, with Kong and hanging out with Kong because, she's had nobody else to hang out with on the island. There's no other kids, of course, so she's only got one person, or she's maybe hanging out with Dr. Andrews.
Is the sign language that you're using in the movie ASL, or like how, is it a sign language that she had learned growing up? Okay, so it is.
It's American Sign Language, yes.
Last question is also for Kaylee. This is your first movie, and it's a big, like a big scale movie. What was your favorite thing about being on set, and what's your favorite thing to eat at craft services?
So I love eating. So the crafty was great, but on set, I liked to, not during the acting scenes or anything like that, but like during it, I liked the makeup process and I liked my hair getting done.
Rebecca, what's your favorite thing to eat at craft services?
Peanut butter pretzels. It's a curse.
That's an excellent choice. I have some of those in the cabinet right now.
The myths are real. Yeah. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.